We're going to go live. Hi,
Hello.
welcome to the weekly review.
Yay. I'm
Hey,
trying to
Colleen, what's a
remember.
weekly review?
A weekly review is a thing that I didn't do last week, right? Did something happen last week?
It did
Chaos?
indeed.
Something. Okay. I'm here. Do a weekly review. I'm gonna focus on um basically trying to pare down the things that I have committed to so that um so that the commitments that I remain seem even remotely reasonable to accomplish. I'm not going to try and do any of them. I'm going to try and really ask myself, no, seriously, how likely are you to get these things done in the next week, 2 weeks, whatever?
Yes,
That's like a
yes.
intention and weekly review definition rolled into one. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Brittany, do you want to add anything to that or add your intentions?
No, it's just we're not doing work, we're evaluating our work and saying, is this really something I want to do? So I'm working on a talk proposal this week on procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things that we're talking about with procrastination is having taken on too much and like really taking that time to sit down and decide what we're not going to do because it's easy to
Mm-hmm.
procrastinate when we've taken on too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I was having this moment of like, yeah, reviews the answer. Reviews the answer. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. My intention, the first thing I need to do is remember the whole thing where I was going to swap to this new system?
Oh dear. Yes.
Um, So I set it up and it was great. And I still didn't have any way to like an easy way to access it. And I had that as a task I needed to do, but because I didn't have an easy way to access the system and the context, because right now if I open reminders, I have to scroll down to see the tags all the way down. It is not easy access at all. And
Right.
so I have a lot of reminders lists. And so, which is a different story for a different day.
Right.
Um, and so I don't have an easy access way. And without that, I'm not using it. So I never saw the task to make the easy access during the week. Anyway, so I've got this
I
huge
have
bottleneck in my
experienced that level of
system.
meta irony before more times than I think I prefer to contemplate. Sorry, proceed.
So I knew that that was an issue and I knew it needed to happen, but then I didn't remember it because I couldn't access
Yeah.
it. So even though that is sort of a task, it is also the one that is currently the barrier to my system being functional.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my first intention. And then I'd like to review my other stuff. Um, and plan out my week a little better.
Word.
Do some calendar reviews, stuff like that. But
Oh,
if
oh,
that thing
oh,
doesn't
oh,
get
oh, oh,
done, my
oh.
system's not functional. What?
That makes sense. Come
What?
on. Come on. There you go. Ah, 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 iPhone 15 people. That's really so
So
anticlimactic.
I have this issue where like I bend my thumb too far. So it often doesn't take it because it's not like that. But also
Oh,
it's not skin colored today because I have a
I
glove on.
was doing, I was doing, I realized ever since I've been doing FaceTime and stuff, how many times when I coach, I count on my fingers. One, this. Two, this. And I didn't do it there, but it'll
Oh
often do the
yeah.
thumbs up when I'm just counting on my fingers. And I find that very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I managed to
Yep.
make it do this.
Most of mine are accidental when it goes off.
Yes. Yeah. I realized it in the
But
middle of a
if
coaching call and I was like, ah.
I find it so
Anyway.
amusing I haven't turned it off. Even though it is often
Hmm.
inappropriate.
Hmm. Not inappropriate in a
Anyway,
bad way, just out of sort of out of sync, you know. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, you never know how serious your coaching topic's gonna be.
Sure.
Anyway, um,
First of all, you have to bury your father. Second of all, you have to bury all of your cousins. Third of all, like that.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
that's just me. Okay.
Uh-huh,
Sorry.
that's just you. All
Okay.
right. So, we set our intentions. Folks watching, feel free now or later in the comments to state your intentions. And yeah, should we like review and stuff? And to be clear,
We should
yours would
probably do
include
that.
to review your projects and right?
Yeah. Yeah. I will update the thing with the words that happen?
That thing.
The word things. Yeah. Where you collect all the words together and they hopefully make sense.
Yeah.
Only it's not a book. One of those.
Yes.
Uh,
Anyway. Yeah, to be clear, I
wow.
meant my skin color because they break up. Like it changes colors
Mm-hmm.
at the fingers.
Yes. I don't know
So
anybody who lives on this planet who has gray skin. They might, but you know, they might be eating your brains that way.
they might have other medical concerns.
Yeah. Other than the
I
brains
made a
thing.
huge mistake in my choice of breakfast to grab because now I
Oh
have
dear.
seeds in my teeth. It's really
Oh,
cool.
right. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to, okay. Inbox. What is our inbox at? Oh, it's under 90 now. Fascinating.
See, there's this thing that's been on my list, and I was like, oh, if I get to it, I'll do it now. Otherwise, I'll do it during the week. And that's been for like, this is now the third week. So it is officially time for me to just do it in the review because I have been living out of the inbox, which there are worse things. I have a place that they're going, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
great.
You remember when it was better. You remember uh,
Well, I
more,
also
what is it?
only make it so far down the list usually before grabbing something to do. And
Mm-hmm.
so the stuff down lower gets completely forgotten about.
You remember at a time when you had a more elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. They're here all week. Try the deal.
Are you now? What are
You're
you?
hip when you tip. I mean, I'm somewhere all week.
I didn't. That wasn't what I was reacting to. It was the veal.
Oh, vegan veal. That sounds terrible. Let's move on. Okay, so uh see, I had my D&D prep open and it's right here and there are 73 items under the D&D prep tag and they need my attention like my little babies and
If if
what?
I were your ADHD coach, I might say something like, so you decided to go from DMing none to DMing multiple games. Are you handling that okay?
Yes, yes. I was explaining this to my players yesterday when I was talking about how we're planning on having two games and how it would just as easy to add a third. Um, because it's kind of like children and getting a tea at a coffee shop. Okay. It's a certain amount of work to have one. It's a certain amount of money to buy a tea at all, to buy a beverage. It's not that much more money to buy a medium tea versus a small tea because it's just a larger cup and a little bit more hot water. And it's for children, it's not quite the same. For children, it's like, how is this more than double the work it was with one? But then I have been told, I will not find out. That's not my plan. But I've been told that at 3, it's like a
Nope.
bit more work, and then
After
4
three.
plus is like, yeah,
Yeah, after three is what
yeah,
I've heard is that
yeah,
the
yeah.
increase stops being as much. But now they can get into more trouble. But I
Mm.
also don't know firsthand and am statistically unlikely to find that out. Um,
Mm.
uh, Also, you might have said this morning to me in a private channel, you need a weekly review for each one. Just
Okay, yes, but I didn't mean 2 hours. I meant
okay.
I will actually be implementing a weekly review kind of system for my D&D games. I do not need
Ah,
2 hours. I
okay.
I will be able to do it in probably half an hour per game.
Okay.
Yeah. Ironically, I'll have to review less the more players I have in a game and the more experienced they are because it means that they are much more self-directed and I don't have to be as uh, intentional about putting content in front of them as I would with a completely brand new player. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
I'm looking at this list and I'm like, oh gosh, this is really out of date because I haven't
Yeah,
been
no.
opening it because it's been so
My
annoying.
my Google Keep list of projects here has the upcycle challenge, which I dropped off uh a week
Mm,
ago.
mm.
Yeah, exactly a week ago actually. And the new phone, which I bought a week ago. Um, so we're gonna change
You
that.
really had your phone a week?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been using it a week. I bought it Tuesday evening, 7 days ago.
But you didn't set it up till like Thursday or Friday?
Yes, I set it up
Hence the
until I set it
Zoom
up on
wasn't
Friday
installed yet.
because I had the screen protector. Yeah, yeah.
I do not even understand this.
It was quite hard. I didn't expect it to be so hard. I was like, you don't need because my spouse hid the phone, and I'm like, you don't need to hide it. I'm not tempted. And then I discovered how wrong I was and how right he was. Okay. Interesting how certain things that don't matter, like which half of the screen your current projects are and which half of the screen they're the finished projects list to transfer them over to matters until you are doing it. And you're like, oh, actually, yeah, no, it doesn't. My brain. And now I want to
Oh,
switch
there's a
them again.
little sun coming out.
Come
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Seriously. What?
weekly review is a task that could benefit from a smidgen of Adderall.
Mm. Okay. Timeline. Finished. Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
okay. I will be here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me no, because I have to, let me look at these tags here. All right. Upcycle. Wow. There's so many notes here that are so not important. I mean, anymore. They used to be. Um, yep, all done. All done, my friend. You were very much loved, and I am glad that you're done. Amazing. All right, new phone. So that's reference. Okay, set up system. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that because, yeah, I'm just gonna delete the tag. See if I can. That too. Okay, reference. Let me see. Are there any informations? Yep, I bought all this stuff. Nice. So check that off. Nice. Okay. Now delete. Cool. You know what? That was 12, 13, 14, 15. That's really why I did it. Nice. Okay. I like it. All right. That one is ongoing. Run D&D, definitely ongoing. I'm actually going to update. I'm going to update the timeline because we have a start date. April 15th. I think it's really going to happen. I am so excited. Okay. Yep. Get those sorted out. Look at what that one is currently doing. Okay. Hi.
My spouse asked if I was drunk walking into the living room because I am that sleep deprived.
That's wonderful.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm finally turning on my timer. The timer that people would be able to see if only I finished that task. It has just not been a priority because I only think about it when I'm on Zoom already.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never like the most crucial thing to my weekly review.
Mm-hmm.
So here's to medicating for a great weekly review.
Yep.
I'm taking just the tiniest bit,
Mm-hmm.
and only as needed. You already know this, but there might be
Yeah.
somebody watching who doesn't know. Because I'm
Yeah.
breastfeeding, but I need to take those things into consideration. Same
I
with this
just
one.
oh
Guanfacine,
yeah.
lower dose.
I all taken under advisement of medical practitioner, obviously. I I just turned on music on the same device that I'm doing Zoom. So if that interferes with something at all, let me know. But I've been music 24/7 in my ears, but I'm not actively coaching. So I just like gods. Same 6 songs
Okay.
because I have ADHD. And
No,
then will I
no.
ever be
That's
able to listen to these songs again in about a month and a half from now? Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Temporarily listening to the same six songs.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that can be ADHD.
Although there
It
was
was the thing you
one
did all the
song
time. I was
also.
like, I think that's the um insert title here, autism.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's the du jour. There's also
Mm.
one song that, other than the songs that I for years listened to fall asleep, and now my eldest is listening to every single night to fall asleep, is now the top played song of my years of Spotify listening.
Can't you like tell it it's somebody else?
Yeah, you can remove it from your taste profile if you want, but it doesn't change the number of listens. It's just I've been listening to it so much that it skipped everything else, even Elton John, everything. It was crazy. I wish I had a number. It just ranks it on your listening tracks. I wish it gave me a number of how many times I listened to it.
Doesn't give you a
It's
number. I mean, they obviously
it's
have
three
one.
digits. They obviously have one. I don't know why they don't give it to me. It's a whole other website that's like Spotify statistics. If somebody knows how to do that, let me know because I need to know. I'm guessing it's in the hundreds. It might have gotten to 4 digits. I don't know, but it's crazy, crazy number.
I think
Okay,
I might
so
have to turn on music and not hear talking. Because I'm
fair.
just staring at this thing and nothing's happening.
Well, how about I stop talking because that's my going to be helpful to me as well.
Ah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm thinking if it gets to break time and I'm still not feeling more alert, it may be
Mm-hmm.
caffeine time also.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize from my previous meeting how out of it I am because I was
Yeah.
kind of following it. Okay. I love that I figured out the first steps of this task. Did I like actually write in what the first step was into my task? I did not. I bet it's in that inbox I've been living out of. I bet it is. Oh, hey, I did that thing.
A good third of the songs that are in this little playlist that I'm currently obsessed with is RuPaul. Just love, love, so much love. Okay, that makes sense.
Nope. Okay. Um, yeah, I remember investigating it and like I did that first step of like, oh, how do I do this thing? And then I didn't capture it at all. Naughty, naughty. So I was supposed to go to a meeting on Google Meet this morning, and um, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. People use it all the time. They must have better luck than me. I swear, every time I do it, except for like twice, something goes wrong and it just doesn't work, and we end up
Mm,
moving to Zoom. And I missed the email that said, oh, it's not working. We're moving to Zoom.
mm,
Look, I don't like having a thing monopolized, but they've been the best as long as they've been around in terms
mm.
of stability. So, and ease of use. So, I would love it. I like healthy competition, but it's not what's been happening. Okay, just one more thing I gotta do really quick. The document. Fortunately, the last part of that meeting that I missed was how to use Discord. So I'm good there, I think. I'm not signing up,
I
Discord.
can't. I mark it as unread. Make it unread. Can't go back in time, Colin. Okay, that's what that is. Back to what I'm trying to.
It's not letting me
All
verify
right.
because it says the email address is already registered. Yeah,
What
I know,
does
it's
this
mine.
even mean? They said about their own project. Oh, oh, great, good gods. Uh, okay, that's reasonable. Still is but it's more reasonable. Okay.
Um,
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All of these are reasonable. All of them are reasonable. I'm going to keep them. They're all being kept. Um, Gods only know when I'm going to do the phone only task. Okay. I cannot yet. What is it? Oh, yeah. If
I
you're anything
appreciate
like
the
me,
thumbs up emoji for when I don't actually want to sound like I'm agreeing to something. I'm just acknowledging
yeah.
it.
If you're anything like me, you just wish that a giant intergalactic squid ship would pluck you out of your life and send you down a different path with a prophecy and dangerous companions. But no, instead, I have to deal with the fact that the water bill consistently doesn't work. Ah.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, I'm declaring the Project Purge complete.
I'm declaring myself completely distracted. Crap. Um,
Okay,
oh
recognizing it is the
goodness.
first step.
Yeah. Hey, we have some folks joining on chat that I didn't
Hey,
see because I got distracted.
folks, plural? Sweet.
I know. Suzanne's here. I accidentally dumped coffee on the keyboard. Ouch. Sorry. And Linnea, welcome. Could not for the life of me turn out why I couldn't see the comments. Turns out the library has a take-home hotspot and they're using child safety features. Ooh, ouch. Well, welcome, Linnea, and welcome, Suzanne. Excited to see you here. If you have anything you want to declare, by all means, feel free to do so. And yeah, let's keep working on our legitimate thing. Oh, Suzanne's spinning. Need to do my what to do today startup procedure. Nice. See again, my thumb is too bendy and gloves to do the bubbly thing. Um, do you need help getting out of spinning, Suzanne? Sorry. Um, we had fussing infant all night. And just when we think that this child cannot consume more food, it wants to. Um, okay. Here I am. I am. The thing that I discovered. So I have this problem with reminders. The tags are way down at the bottom. So if I want to quickly access a list, I have to go way down there. I can create shortcuts to do this. But the problem with that is that I have to manually do it for each tag. There's no like, hey, let me choose. Show me the available ones. And so I have to have a separate shortcut for each tag. Not excited about that.
Yeah.
It's just way more manual, which is why it had not happened yet.
Okay, I am declaring Project Purge complete. I am switching to inbox processing. I am likely going to have to sort of carrot and stick myself a little bit with allowing myself to process items in my boring real life inbox and my D&D ideas inbox.
Oh, so you're gonna like move between them?
Yes,
Like do one of
I'm
each?
going to do
I
that.
like that idea though. I mean, it's
Yes,
more
I think I
like
might do a few, like a little cluster and then a little cluster, because moving one item might be a bit much. But yeah,
huge
that I think
task
is going to be a
switching
thing.
cost.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think I'm going to do one thing though first, because I realized that the way that I'm managing these notes is not going to work.
Okay, Suzanne is starting the startup day procedure
Hey, nice. Good job.
and consuming food so that medication can be consumed.
Nice. So I was thinking to myself, I got to have uh, some kind of sort of dashboard where all of my D&D information documents can live together. And I could do it in Google Drive and have a folder, but that is not where I live. I don't live in Google Drive. I live in Todoist. So I have a task in the description. It just has, what is that thing where instead of the whole long URL link, you have like just a word hyperlink, whatever that's called when you make
A
that happen.
shortened link.
No, it's not shortened. It's just like a word, like,
Oh,
you know, the
formatted. Like the formatted link.
formatted. Yeah, it's like the name of my husband's character, and then that word is a hyperlink to the notes for said character. That I have done, and it's beautiful. And so I have a to-doist task that is giving that functionality, which really makes me happy.
In shortcuts, it is it will let me pick from a list and it's a pre-populated list.
Mhm.
It will not let me pick a tag that's pre-populated. That has to go in manually, which means I have to change it every time I add a
Right.
tag. This is not a great organic system.
Mhm.
I'm concerned, honestly, I'm concerned that this is probably the thing that will eventually get me off reminders.
Yeah.
Because it means every time I add a tag, I have to then update this thing, or I'm not accessing it like I have been this week. And I'm clearly really good at going in and fixing that.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
And this whole experiment is
Um,
about adding and subtracting tags quickly so I can discover what my real contexts are.
yes.
Not good. Not good reminders. And yes, it would help if I had fewer lists, but that's where my grocery lists live with my family. So,
All right. Righty. That is well set up. Okay, good. Good, 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 good.
now I can create a smart list of each tag, and I do that in reminders rather than in shortcuts. But again, I have to manually create one for each tag, and it makes my list of lists longer.
Okay, I'm gonna process, I think the screen. I can see 4 tasks on my inbox on this screen. I'm gonna try and do those, and then I can go and do maybe 2 or 3 in the D&D one. Okay. The very first one is the epitome of that is pretty important to do. Wow. Do I not have the energy? Okay, so what that means is it goes back into my self mailbox system for no 4 weeks after April 15th. Okay, this feels like it's going to rotate through the inbox and the self mailbox, but better than it sitting there and not moving. Who is messaging me?
Linnea is having so many little things about reminders driving them bonkers. Yeah, me too.
Mm,
Hard same. Okay, it is time for me to get up and stretch. I'm gonna
mhm.
be more specific about what I'm gonna do when I come back because I don't know if you notice, I do not have exceptional brain power. I think I've decided to make smart lists, finish, shortcut that opens. Oh my goodness.
By the way, quickly before you go, in the D&D server and on Discord, my spouse called me out for being a lunatic and trying to run more than one D&D campaign at a time. And so I changed my name in the server to the lunatic in question. That's my name now.
Good, good.
All right, go. I'll try not to sing and get us muted.
I don't know if that's happened to us on here before.
I don't think it's ever happened, but that's because I've been very I've restrained myself. Some of the things I listen to,
Okay.
no one would care. Some of the things, I think Taylor Swift would care a lot. She
You've
seems to
been
care about
restraining
those things.
yourself this whole time. I had no idea.
Bite me.
From 3,000 miles away. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta have some caffeine.
Have some caffeine. Bye. And now it's just you and me, chat. It's snowing here. It's snowing here. In Canada, of all places. I am unhappy, displeased, put out, irked. I am many things. Okay. Okay. three notes hopefully won't get us muted. I keep hearing the Discord, but ding. No. Sorry, my cousin sent me a picture of their cat rolled up in a ball, also wearing a sweater. This is not useful for my productivity. I'm going to mute the computer so I don't know when I get dinged, at least not audio wise. Focusing again. Focusing on. Okay, I was doing the regular inbox. I did one out of 3, 4. Okay, okay, that you're going to someday maybe. Yep. Not even a shallow grave. Nope. Shallow grave is my no, really. I'll do it at some point thing. No. Ah, good God. Okay. Okay, final one. Okay, so that one needs to be in 6 weeks. Mailbox. There we go. That's my 4. All right. Inbox. Now I also get paranoid about talking about this out loud, a D&D inbox, because in case one of my players watches the stream, they will not. I can almost guarantee you. But I do get paranoid. So okay, yes, I need a new adventure. I need a first adventure for the Friday night group. Okay. What's the first action on that? Okay, that I need to know, where is the group starting? Signing this. And then it goes into task stash. Okay, that's one. I also need to record a thing to remind myself to look at the task stash. Remember, look at task stash before you assume you are done. I will add the tag. Good. All right. See, this is what I was saying to my spouse. Being a DM, at least the way I'm doing it, is like fighting a Hydra. I check off a task, it generates 2 more. I mean, that's how it is sometimes when you're doing projects that aren't related to D&D and have nothing to do with Hydras, but that just really feels like it's what it is here. But I am being fairly ruthless. I'm pretty darn happy with how I've been with various like efficiency things like that. No, good enough, move on. Ask the chat bot for an idea. Good enough, pick that one, move on. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Just say good enough, move on. Okay, process. Yes, process the notes. Yes, that one is done. I do need the link. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yes, where is there it is. There we go. Process, yes. And I need the tags for that. And that's Monday night group. Put it in that list. Huzzah. Okay, 2 down. That's a task stash. But I also need to add the correct times. That would be right, that line. 3. Schedule time. Yes. Okay. Yeah. When do I need to do that? I was actually thinking March 25th. No, that's this Sunday. That's not what I meant. The 31st. So I need to give at least 10 days notice. 10 days for March 1st. This list. All right, there. That's 4. Done it. Go. Okay, good. Switching back. Other inbox. This is working. I can feel the dopamine flowing. This is excellent. I don't even mind going back to the other one. Okay, project. I thought I just dealt with you. What? I could have sworn I just did this exact same task, which means I need to go and find where the heck the other task is so that I can know what is going on. Yep, there you are, little sucker. Okay, you're in there too. Now you're combined. Our powers combined. Oh man.
You know, my powers have doubled since the last time we met.
See, I don't know how to take that because, like, do you mean when you went for a break or do you mean when we were in the same room? Because those are very different things.
It honestly doesn't matter. It's a really bad quote.
Yes, it is. It really is. But I have the high ground, so it doesn't matter. Okay, one
Suzanne
down.
says you're entertaining.
Thank you. I know I'm entertaining. I have been told by Suzanne before that sometimes I'm too entertaining and stuff doesn't get done. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah.
On stream, luckily, not as a coach, but occasionally I think to myself, "Oh dear, that was one tangent too many." But you know, once in a while,
one tangent too many. I know. I hate that. And you usually realize it in the middle of your sentence.
You always realize it in the middle. Sometimes after, never before. Never. Does not work that way.
Well, I mean, if you realized it before, you wouldn't have gone down it. So
exactly.
I mean, I sometimes realize it before, but. And now I have the song that my spouse made up for our infant in my head for days. Suzanne's setting the timer for 30 minutes to work on one of the volunteer gigs so it doesn't eat the whole morning. Nice.
Good, nice. Cheers. Okay, implement this. That's always a great name for a task. Oh, right. Okay, all right. I'm going to do that now. This is a 2-minute task. Say Geronimo. Yeah. As much as it was a joke, what you said before, like, oh, you were restraining yourself, I didn't realize. Few people understand what life knowing me would be like if it weren't for the self-control that I have. You have no knowledge. You, Brittany, have some, but most people, I don't think have ever thought about that. What would happen if Colleen actually cut loose and did not inhibit at all? It's a scary thing, which is also why I do not drink and do not engage in substances at all. Because this does not need lowered inhibition. No. I know that's not the only thing that substances do, but that's one of the things that they would do to me, and I don't want to find out what happened. All right. So, you didn't react at all to that. I'm just checking to hear you can still hear me.
I can still hear you. I was really working to focus.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good. Nope.
I believe that this is true and that the world would.
No, you don't have to react. I just wanted to check that the connection was still there and there wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Yep. All good. Okay,
I was actually focusing for a change.
Shelf shade.
I'm a Jack, Jack, he's my little Jack. Yeah. Jack, Jack, Jackety Jack, he's my Jack, 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 he's my little Jack. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Sorry, I'm listening to a different song.
Rude. Just rude. You should listen to me all the time. Um, Linnea said, wait. That little snippet of song is from Ara. She's Danish. I'm Danish. I'm stoked. And
Wait,
Sarah
the
is
one
here.
that
Hello,
Brittany is
Sarah.
singing or Colleen is singing? I don't know which.
I assume the one you're singing.
I don't recognize that artist. Sorry.
But you should still be stoked. Thank you, Sarah. I have missed you in the guild since my, I won't say triumphant return, vaguely sleepy return to work.
Return. It was a return.
It was a return. I was absent and then I returned.
Yeah.
What are your intentions if you would like to share? You do not need to. But we are stoked to have you. I like it
was
when we
2.
have friends in our chat.
Didn't I do 2?
I'm doing something really tedious and boring that I should not need the focus of this to do, but I do
Yes.
because I haven't done it in the weeks that have elapsed. Broom.
Yep. My wait.
What?
I'm just wondering if I was wrong and that there is an artist named Ara that I was singing that I didn't know. No.
We're on a rabbit hole.
Yes, I am. Shut up. Let me check the chat. Cause, hang on. Yeah, I don't listen to the deep stuff, you guys. Nope. I listen to top 40s pop. That's what I do. This is how it is.
Yeah, no, I want this icon and I want it to be a coffee cup.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, say Geronimo. Yeah, no, on here it says, whoops, it says Shepherd. So maybe that's a cover. I'm not sure. Actually, it's because you were gone. Okay, all right. Yes, no, actually, yeah, this is a seriously eclectic. Stop changing the song. I'm just scrolling. Sad goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna get back down here. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, my Jack, he's my little Jack. Said I'll just sing that song. Calling said, say Geronimo. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It was a different artist on my playlist. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was confused, but it's all good now. I get confused a lot. It's still snowing, you guys.
Sarah has intentions. They're to make a list of cleaning tasks that they want to work on today/this week. And if they get started on some, maybe do some physical therapy exercises.
Nice.
Yay!
I'm so happy about all the different people in this right now. It's so awesome.
I know.
Okay. I need that to be happening in 7 weeks. I don't know why. That's what I'm just doing. I think that was 3. One more. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna leave that because there's one in here somewhere that says you need to overhaul your morning routine, which that will be part of, and I can figure that out at the time. Optimize both kids' car seats. I just did the small one.
Car seat.
So I need to do the big one, which is slightly less urgent. Okay, let me go on do. Okay.
That task may be too vague, but that's not what I'm doing right now. I can review the lists when I'm done with my context. I've shared this on here before, but I've never really. I have had contexts before that are like different, like brain dead, like stuff I can do when I'm brain dead. And I've
Mm-hmm.
never successfully used one that it's like, this is a high focus, high energy one, because I'm never in a mental state of like, you know what, I can focus really good right now. But you know when I can't focus really good for sure is when there's a small human demanding things from me.
Well, that's very weird because the rest of us, I can't
I
even
know.
finish that joke.
And so
I can't even.
I'm actually trying to use it again because it's like, oh,
It's so rare.
right. So my mother-in-law is watching the baby or like
Yes,
something like
yes, yes,
am
yes, yes. Yep. Yep.
I'm in
Okay.
co-working, like I'm in a position to maybe
Time for
working being a
four. Time for
space we have on
four
our
D&D inbox items. Yes, exactly. Yes. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so much good work. Seriously. I know it's hard. But we see you, man.
thanks.
Okay?
I
We see
don't
you.
feel like I'm doing hard work, but accomplishing it, but I am attempting it. And that is important
You're doing the
also.
hard work of showing up to it. Okay?
That is
That's what I mean.
true. That is true.
Sarah announces that they are medicated.
Yes, go
Yeah.
you. You
Yeah.
weren't here for the part where I took my meds on camera.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
My small breastfeeding doses of meds.
Okay.
My
Find a way
compromised doses.
find a way to make a dungeon relevant in the first few levels to a plot or other. You know what? No. No. If a dungeon organically occurs itself to me, I will do that. Until then, I'm not going to force it. Nope. I really would love to do a dungeon, but I think it's literally the first word of the game. I doubt that it'll be a problem. It was fine to record it. That's all good, but I don't need to. So that's one down. Ensure there's a document shared with each player for their info. Yes, and I have a checklist somewheres that includes that. Does it not?
Colleen.
Let me check. What?
I went to the Apple store to get a new battery on my phone because I like phones that fit in my hand and they don't make them
Uh-huh.
currently.
Uh-huh.
Um, and while I was waiting, um, Kelly wanted to look at the new MacBooks and I saw the one that comes in the really dark color and it's super pretty. I do not need a new computer, but it's super pretty. And I
Yeah.
didn't think I would care because normally I'm not the person who cares like what color a phone or a computer is,
Yeah.
but it was really pretty. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be an hour." And I was like, "Oh, it's going to be an hour, is it? Do you have openings to demo the Vision Pro?" And it was really interesting, and I should tell you about
That's
it sometime.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is exactly the problem that I'm having. I'm like, I swear
No,
to all the gods, I knew I had a thing which was like everything you need to ask every player all in one place. Is it DM secret info on player characters? Yes, it is. Ha. See, it feels so scary because my memory is so bad that I can't even remember where I put things to remind myself of things. That's the scary part.
hi, I'm a new mom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, nope, not a clue. I would like to deploy extremely bad language right now. I will refrain.
And let's be clear, my memory wasn't stellar before.
Hard same.
It just hasn't improved with the loss of sleep and extra responsibilities. What emoji should I use for my focus context?
I have used eyeball. I have used a magnifying glass. I have used camera because focusing the lens.
I think
Brain.
eyeballs.
Okay.
Eyeballs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
I love how I'm the emoji consultant. This is a title that I will wear with pride.
But it's one of your roles in our partnership for the ADHD Guild is emojiing up things. So, you know.
I just remembered something. I just remembered something really dangerous.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sarah, like today's day 2 of being on back on meds. You were having issues and going off meds like before I, birthed out a human. So, yeah, congrats.
Yes, epic congrats.
And Linnea, go ahead. Like verbally process up our chat. We don't care. Like you can give if only if you want to state the long one. You don't have to, but like if you want to, we don't care. Go for it. Um, Staying up for a while now, so things are messy. I totally get it. Like that's when I need to just like word vomit out things. Living out of your head since December. Oh, ouch. Oh, yeah, that hurts my heart for you. Diving in to clean it out
Brittany,
today. Hmm?
Brittany,
What?
Brittany, I need your help.
What?
I need to get a still image from the internet of a certain vampire fully clothed so that I can put it in the notes so that I don't have to record as a task because it is a 2 minute task, but I am being sucked down the rabbit hole here. Can you please just like,
Give you a 3,000-mile slap?
yes, exactly.
How's that?
Thank you. Hang
Okay,
on, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
get back to
I
Linnea
gotta
now, if you'll
wait a
excuse me.
second. You gotta slap
What?
me so that I can actually react to it. Hang on.
Okay, ready?
Ready? Ah, okay. Thank you.
A little delay, but it worked. Um,
I figured. There's only so much you could do.
so Linnea's trying to clean it out. Yeah, totally. As much as you are able to, yes, Sarah, that's exactly the emoji. As much as you're able to, like, hit that delete button. It is so hard sometimes. You're like, oh, I might need it, but like aggressive delete so you can feel like it's a really fresh start for reals. If
I
you
want to
can,
watch this.
obviously. What, the aggressive deleting?
No, the hitting.
Oh,
Maybe Suzanne. I don't know. I
you
don't
just
know.
went to
I want
go
to.
watch it?
I am. I'm watching it. I want to know how that went.
Does Colleen need to stand up to get some wiggles out?
I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Hang on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh my gosh.
It's coming. This is the best content. Me watching us.
Oh, I don't even understand.
There we go. Okay. All right. That was kind of okay. All right. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this.
Okay. Mm, okay. What's my next one? Um, Waiting room and walk. Okay. My contexts that I'm currently experimenting with are break. That's like quick stuff in between things. Clean, like this is like a bigger, this isn't like a I'm on a stretch break and I could pick something up. It's like a, oh, I'm dedicated. I'm in cleaning mode right now. What else can I do while I'm in this mental space? Spouse, focus, which we'll try that experiment again. Things I can only do at my computer. Waiting room, which is like something quick you can do on your phone with one hand. In my case, it's mostly breastfeeding, but it also could be in a literal waiting room. But that's the idea that I've always used for it is like I could do it while I'm waiting for a doctor's office to call me back. Um, or like in line at a grocery store or something. And then on a walk. So it's like work I could do on a walk. So I could have something that has a focus tag and a walk tag, but not a focus tag and a waiting room tag because it's not a deep focus task. Anyway,
I almost
the
done
problem with
it.
my focus right now is my brain is so dead that more things are labeled focus than would have been labeled focus before. If that makes sense.
Right.
My focus threshold has changed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sure. Um. Oh no! Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
again.
sure. That dismissal,
No, not
man.
you, the computer. I'm trying to. Okay, no. Okay. Copy image. Like a caveman.
What color is my infant?
What?
What emotional color would I label the list for tasks regarding my infant? What did you mean?
I genuinely don't know. When I was doing it before, I was like, before externalizing the said human, I actually did pale pink because I associate pale pink with babies in general, regardless of anything else.
Mm,
But
yeah.
that is up to you, my friend.
You know, there's this
Okay,
this one that's like
almost done. Just
somewhere
get through
between
it.
brown and pink. Maybe I'll go with that.
Brown? That's on the nose. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I don't know what
okay.
else I
Close
would
the
use
tab,
it
close the tab.
for.
All right, I did it. Okay, yeah, now I have to
And
get the wiggles out. Oh, man.
it's not really my infant, it's really for breastfeeding. So it would be like the color of my breast. I don't know. Just
The
ignore me.
areola color. Ah,
You.
oh, man.
We totally know how to be work appropriate on a live stream.
Excuse me, it is an anatomical word. If I can say elbow, I can say areola. I refuse. I don't care what
I
maniac
I
country you live in. That is an anatomical word.
I actually 100% agree with you.
Thank
I'm
you.
just being silly. That's like our
Is it
thing
hot in
that we
here
do.
or what?
Do you need more wiggles? I think you need more wiggles out.
Yes, I do.
Um,
How about
Suzanne
do
has
some
done
jumping
so many
jacks? I
things
don't
the
know,
nurse feed
man. I'm
latched
gonna
on.
do some burpees, maybe. All right.
So my infant is
I can't
rainbow.
do burpees.
Um,
I'm not a
I love
Marine.
that, but Reminders doesn't let me do it. Um,
All right, I can do this. Come on, let's get back to it. Come on, real things, not fake things.
and
Fake news.
Suzanne, I believe you, but we've had some serious latching issues, which has limited the amount of things I can do. Sadly.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I did do it. I made it. I got through it. I'm done. Things are happening.
Oh, ooh, I
What?
can simplify this a little bit. Okay, because what I've been doing is adding waiting room and walk to everything that's walk. Because if I can do it in the waiting room, I can also do it on a walk, right? But um, but I could just change that to having it be like the context includes both of those tags because it's a smart list.
Okay.
You're like, I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, now I have a to do before you assume you are done getting ready for D&D list. I have so many lists. I have so many lists to do all this. Nuts. I enjoyed that so much. I really need you to just give you a 3,000-mile slap. Yes. It was awesome.
Okay, I'm so glad that that's exactly what you needed.
Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better. Good. I have that now. Ensure there's a dog share declared info. Yes, we have that. Temporary temporal spatial displacement. Okay. Do you experience temporary temporal spatial displacement? Probably not.
Sure, why not? Um, all right, I am going to go for a quick stretch break. I'm getting close to being done. Let me double check. I made the smart list, so I can unhighlight that one. Oh my gosh, my shortcut key still works. Thank
Can't remember
goodness.
if that was 3 or 4. We're going to assume it was actually we're going to assume it was 3 because the next thing, okay, we're going to just leave that there. We're going to leave that there. and we're going to come back to it because we're going to do some real world things. You go take a break
Sounds good.
and drink more water.
You entertain and potentially interact with our peeps.
I will
I will be
attempt to
back.
do so.
Cool.
Oh boy, Suzanne, that sounds awful. My goodness. Rainbow, aw. I wanted to say something just now, but it would be spoilers for season 11 of RuPaul Drag Race, which came out a minute ago, in fairness, but I don't want to assume. I'll just say Brooklyn Heights. That's all I'll say. Okay. 4 items of real world inbox processing. And go. Item the first, follow up with doctor's office. Everyone's favorite thing, right, Sarah? Okay. What is the next question? The next week is to call them. I already called them. They said, oh yeah, we got that. I'll send the doctor a message. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So what do I do? What do you do when the thing you did, you're supposed to do, you already did? Okay. You know what? Okay. That's what I do. Okay. In 2 months, discuss with spouse if I want to sue this any further or just pay for another diagnosis. Because I might have to anyway, given the circumstance around it. Because you all know that you definitely need me to pay $350 Canadian in order to prove that I have ADHD. I mean, all my doctor would have to do is watch one of these streams, and I think everyone could save a lot of time and effort. But so especially one of the ones where I don't show up. I mean, I don't not show up, but last week I was like sewing and dying from sewing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna go on that list. And it's set up. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. Take a sip. Let me see a good potion. Yeah. All right, we used to be at 89. We're down to 77. Okay, get back to right. Let's see if I can. Let's give that 2 weeks. Yeah. That it's highly unfortunate because some of these things have been they came from the place I'm sending them to now. Like they came from but I think this was a lot of that's a Tuesday. Yeah, I put a lot of projects into this area at some point when I thought, oh yeah, I'm got things going on, and now my head is just full of vampires and D&D and the sewing that recently finished in my phone, and there is not room for that right now or energy. So that's okay. Right. Okay. That one I need to be reminded of in 6 weeks. Same thing. This is number 3, I think. So we're gonna do one more. Yeah, one more. Okay, that one doesn't matter anymore. Huzzah! That's 4. Okay. All right, we're getting back into the D&D stuff. Right. Yes. Okay. This is a copy and paste. Simple. Just keep focus. Keep focus. Um. Oh man. Oh, I love that. It's a backstory for one of my NPCs. He decided to hunt the monsters that wear human faces. Oh, guys, I just love that. Love it. All right, that's one down. Okay, so that's a thing that I want to do during the campaign. I'm not entirely sure how to manage that. I need a someday to me. I think I'll put it in task stash. I need to make sure it's tagged really well. It has no tags right now. Let's figure that out. So this one, oh no. So it would be, that would be the Friday night group. Okay. All right. I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's good tag. Task stash. Okay, that's two. Two for. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Spouse said that this was optional. Um, all right. As you know what? Okay. As cool as that is, a cool idea as that is, I think I'm just going to put it in task stash. If I decide to clear it when I'm done, it's a really cool idea. And I have so many balls in the air. I don't know if I can add another one. So, and I was like, oh my God, I need to do this. And the spouse was like, nah, it's fine. You don't have to do it. Okay. So, wait, how did I get here? That was three. One more. Um, oh yeah. Um, okay, how am I going to? All right, this is one of my problems. I have good things from memory, but how do you remember to every time your party walks into a tavern to indicate to them that there are like job postings on the bulletin board? I don't know how to do that. Okay. Possibly because I do have. All right. Maybe in the campaign dashboard that might work. Um, all right, let's see here. Um, okay.
Hi.
Uh-oh. All right. So now I also need to add to the system to check on
Oof.
that every what?
I'm so sorry, Suzanne. I just saw Suzanne's things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Following up with doctors. Ooh.
That
I
was
can't even
actually
tell
me.
you.
I was talking about that. I mean, somebody else might be doing it, but I think that was reaction to me.
Oh,
Call
okay.
dermatology. Yep. Good job, Suzanne. Nice job.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Where is my checklist? Post session checklist. Is that it? No, it will be pre-session checklist. All right. Let's see here. So pre-session checklist is going to be um
Jack, Jack, he's my little Jack. Yeah. My spouse created an earworm.
Update. Govern. I feel this sensation in my chest whenever I resolve something that I'm terrified I'm going to forget, and I figure out how to make sure that it's in the system integrated with
Mm.
for D&D. It's like just a little bit of ice melts, just like a tiny yeah.
Do 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 do. What? Oh.
Okay. Maybe it all that time.
Now, do I put this on the dock instead of the reminders icon? And I think the answer is that I do.
I
Oh,
didn't.
next
No,
break I
don't do
should.
that, please.
Oh, oops. Probably should have fed my infant on a different break because now he is falling asleep. Oops.
Ah,
Yeah, timing things.
I know.
I gotta tell you, like, I really got, I mean, Colleen knows this, but I got okay at timing how long things take in the real world using this app that you can't get on phones anymore. I usually use it in this when it's my Mac is set up correctly, which it's not right now, on a very old phone. And I've never needed it so much since I first set up my routines as I do now, because I'm trying
Yeah,
so hard to understand how long to plan for all the infant things.
yeah,
And I'm just running late so much more than usual.
I know.
Like,
I
yeah,
know. I'm so sorry.
thank you. But yeah, I think, okay, I got it.
Um,
I'm here. And then
yep.
a diaper change or a
And
feeding
then
has to
I remember
happen.
one time we waited for like 20 minutes somewhere because I was like, well, it's going to take us half an hour to get out of the house. And it took us like 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ah, Todrick Hall in the house. God. Okay. 4 real world things now. I've done my other 4 real world things now. This is really working. I like this a lot. Now, the ratio is off because I should be doing way less of the, but no, I'm doing equal, even though there's way more of the one than the other. Guess which one, Brittany?
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, that's what I asked you.
Oh, there's way more of the real stuff because I haven't been interested in the real stuff at all.
No, you have not. And you had the big
Nope.
sewing thing and your video game crush. And
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my God. Once, actually, at some point when we're off of recording streaming, I need to show you this thing. Uh, it's amazing. Okay. To girl. What did that girl just say, girl? All right. I think I did 2. Let's call it 2. Uh, wow, that's interesting. Check in with ex-client about thing. And I think I'm meeting with them today.
Mm.
Nice.
So not ex-client anymore.
I meant check in with insert name client here. Not X as in previous.
Oh,
Yeah. So that will be 3.
I officially have too many apps on
You know
my
what? Actually,
home
we talked
screen.
about that last time.
App pages. What?
Yeah, no, I can check that off. Sorry, no, ignore me. Ignore me.
I'm good at that.
Yep. Haircut routine. Yeah. So when did I last have a haircut? That was back in 2012, apparently. No, February 14th. It was Valentine's
Colleen.
Day. What?
I am joining this other Discord and I'm answering questions as I add it. And I'm wondering if this is a thing I need to implement.
This is the thing you need to what?
Implement in our Discord.
That'd be cool. I mean, put it on the list. No, 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 no. Whew, that was really scary. Okay. Really? Well, we could have predicted that. Chablis. You need to update. Thank you. Good job. Good job. There we go. And then we add the tags. All right, so that's going to be haircut soon. Fabulous. Wondrous. Amazing. Word. Oh, that is cool. I like that. Oh, um, all right. I think that was at least 4. I think I'm gonna do one more just to make sure. Um, uh, okay, that was way more than 4. Huzzah. Now I'm gonna switch back to the other one. You still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, writing an email.
Nope, all good. Want to check.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay.
None of these lyrics I can sing on stream. Whew. All right. Um,
Oh.
Huh? What?
Huh.
What's up?
Um, Crap. It only
Sounds like
shows the
really good news.
predetermined smart lists, not mine. The ones I made, the ones I
Ah,
actually need quick access to.
stop. Okay, so I have it in place that I will make sure that I figure out the hometown of each of the players, each of the characters. But I need to know, where are we starting? No, I've written that down 19 places, more than likely. Uh,
I can't imagine where I would ever want to look at all of my reminders and all the lists at the same time.
mhm.
Cool, cool. Well, I spent all this time in my review trying to get it together and it still doesn't work, and I don't know what to do next. Cool.
All right. All right. I think we're just going to process that into it. Oh. Names. What are those? All right.
Yeah, these are the only smart lists
Uh,
they're acknowledging. I'm so
I think I know. Okay, no, I know. Okay. Monday night group are at the festival. And where are the Friday night group starting? Um,
Colleen, I can't. I just
what's wrong?
I spent all this time putting this together and it won't do it. It won't make them show up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Setting it up so I could do it this way.
I know.
Thank you, Sarah. This is my precious review time.
I know. I know, love. Ooh, that was a mom voice. Sorry. You're an adult. I acknowledge your grown-up status. I just know. I
I
know
didn't
how
even
hard it is
notice.
when you claw your way into time and focus, and this happens. That really, really sucks. Join
Oh,
us.
oh.
Join us in Todoist. Come to the dark side.
Well, I'm doing this experiment to do something super simple for a little while to discover my contacts.
I know. I
Um,
know. I know. All right. That needs to be in
I think
there.
I need to take a break now, even though it's a little early, because
No,
I'm
do it.
so
Yep.
frustrated.
Yep. You do it,
Okay.
man. Oh my
Uh,
God. All right. Leave me
Ollie,
alone. I got to plan something really horrible with these people. Go ahead.
Sarah said that their inner child appreciated hearing that.
Oh.
And Suzanne is tired of bursting into flames. How do we help you stop that? And I'll see the answer when I hear
Well,
back.
in Baldur's Gate, 3, that was well timed. Spoilers. I mean, spoilers in the first 20 minutes of gameplay, but spoilers nonetheless. So you'll have to discover that for yourself. Beyond that, yeah, I don't know, man. Ice vest, like a mascot suit, ice vest. That's my thought. Okay, so I have to figure out how to make a character sheet, player character sheet for an NPC, because I need this NPC to be able to fight alongside my players if it becomes necessary. It's an NPC which is going to appear in both campaigns, both games, both game nights. And it's super complicated. It's like this and this and this and this. And I hate it very much. I hate it so much. I tried to pawn off the work on my spouse, and the spouse is like, what did he say? I forget what he said. Something. Okay, but what about this? And I was like, I know. That's why I want you to do the work. So I think that what is going to have to happen is I'm just going to have to roll up a character sheet for this character, and it's going to be good practice. But I kind of hate it. I'm not doing that right now. It will take hours. I don't want it to take hours. I don't like it to take hours. This sucks. I also have to decide. Oh, okay. You know what? No. Let me make a to-do list for this. Okay. Okay. Wait, no, you know what? I already did one piece of research. Okay. Okay. So I have this. That's what I have. And we decided the circle of the moon. Because that's the best circle of the moon. That's the best circle, Druid. I am not taking questions this time. What level? Decide what level. And I also decide was he always a druid? No, he wasn't. No, don't multi-class. No, Colleen. No, no. Resist the siren's call. Do not multi-class at this time. Resist it. You just druid. Just go with it. Druid. It's fine. Just. Okay. So let me think. But I always see you looking. So I need to roll stats according to the players. What else do I need to do? One at least. Can generate a template for that. As I have a custom character sheet template that I made myself because I have a different brain. A copy, yes. And we're just going to call that. Right. Good, good, good. So get a copy link. Go. All right. So that's that. That's that. Level roll stats. Level 1. Actually, that's not gonna make any sense to me when I see it later. So I'll just remove that. Tags. All the tags. Pain. Be both nights. Connected to that character and that character. Oh, and the ones for actually making it happen. And then, oh man, just I want this to be done. I want this to be out of my brain, all of this work. And that just represents so many hours for me of trying to figure out what the heck is even going on. I hate that. But it is good practice for me to remember how this game even works. Because we've been playing D&D for a minute, but we haven't actually been playing like Dungeons and Dragons. We've been playing another TTRPG, which has a completely different system. So yeah. That was one. Felt like 9, but it's 1. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna go to the regular ones. Okay. I don't think that yeah. I was gonna delete it, but no, I'm gonna move it to there. Yes. Good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the regular ones. Normal life. Okay, I can check that on. Oh, great, good gods. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Um, okay, that's 2. This is good. This is good. It was funny before the D&D processing was helping me keep going with the other one. Now it's the other way around. Like that like planning that character sheet thing was so hard that this is doing back to my regular life is apparently a relief. I'm checking in on chat here. Yes, Linnea. Yeah, I get that. That's happening to me too. I hear you. I hear you so much. Absolutely. Linnea said it's amazing how many things in the inbox, which Linnea calls brain dump, are actually done when they come back to it. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, my inbox is definitely a brain dump. I definitely use that word too. It's a GTD term that we use. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like the older the stuff is, the more likely it is to already be checked off. You know what? I'm gonna update. You know what? First of all, honey, where is there it is. Inbox. I'm gonna relabel this boring inbox. Then D&D. So it was at that. Where is it now? Let me see numbers. 60. Nice. Well, nice. And I don't know what the inbox was at before, but we'll just check. 32. It was definitely higher than I think it might have been 32. Aha. Those are some nice numbers, people. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So I did some boring stuff. Oh, I was in the middle of doing boring stuff. Huh. Mailbox. There we go. How many was that? Do one more. See if I can cancel. All right. It's like, didn't I have the tag? And then I deleted the tag because the product was up. Yeah. Amazing how many of these things are just going in my self mailbox right now. That's kind of neat. Okay, I'm gonna finish the things captured on the 23rd of February. Did I do that? I could have sworn I already did that. I think I did. Yes, I did that. Unpack everything. Yeah, can be a fine thing. Water jar upstairs. Yes, these are all. Yeah. I did. Okay, one. I'm still going to do that. Oh yeah. Okay, so where's that routine? So that would be evening lower, healthcare, kitchen's 0. Yeah. The kitchen, oh, it's already there. Huzzah! Every day. Every day. No, you don't do every other day. 2 days. Good. Tomorrow. Tuesdays are a bit of a thing. In this house. Okay, back to D&D inbox. I'm gonna check on the chat. How's everybody doing? How are you doing on your stuff? You guys are so awesome. Okay. All right. God. You see, you can see where my priorities lie, right? I know who all of my villains love, who their paramours are. But do I know where my players are going to start? Do I know what combat they're going to do first? I mean, in one case I do, but not the other one. Seriously. Like, ask me what happens if a dwarf and an elf get into an adult consensual relationship. I know what happens then, but I don't know what quest the Friday night group are going to go on first. It's very interesting in terms of priorities, people's thinking. Okay, have I recorded this in the place with the stuff? Huh, that was specific. Let's find out. I know what that means. Okay. This notes document. Scroll down to the NPC stat block. There he is, my fine horny friend. It's an archfey. They have horns. It's not inappropriate. I mean, archfey are basically inappropriate all the time, but that's not what I meant. Okay. Backstory time. I did write that down somewhere, didn't I? Oh, did I do it in the other document? This is why I use documents, so I can search everywhere. I'm very fond of the IR sound in words, like ear, like tear. I really like that. Okay, here. Yes. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Backstory. Yes, I have it written down. It's not in that. That's like a quick reference. That's fine. Um.
So I am back.
Are you?
And I really wish I could walk away from here with that all set up. And I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. So, what I'm going to do is capture where I left off, what my thoughts are in that system. You notice I had to hesitate on the word system because it doesn't feel like a functional system right now.
I know that's your problem.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to pause on this because I'm too frustrated and do a calendar review because otherwise I'm going to feel like I got cheated out of my entire review.
I know.
Um, Hey, open the reminders app. Awesome. Oh, Suzanne's having problems with her toxins. That's a joke.
Oh.
I had somebody tell me one time that hormones were just toxins in your body. This
Oh, I
is
thought you said dachshunds, as
no,
in
to
wiener dogs.
toxins, and
Woo! Right over my head.
and so it was just a joke. That's been a thing that my husband's been saying. Like when I've had lots of
Yeah.
postpartum feels, he's been like, "Oh, is it your toxins again?" And fortunately, he's really good at saying stuff that does not trigger RSD because it is very easy to say that, so it would. But that's
Yep.
sort of his like, have you ever met people that are like they're RSD embodied, at least for me personally? And he's the opposite of that. He's so good at phrasing
That's
things
amazing.
in such a sensitive way.
Amazing. Go, Eric.
It's wild how many things in the inbox are actually done, right?
Yep. Yep. Okay, one more D&D thing. I don't know how many I did, but I'm just doing one more. Post-session checklist. I think
Oh,
I did
Susan, I
that.
feel you.
I think I did that. Let me check. Um,
Oh, Linnea, that is a great gem. And that has, though, with that number of question marks, has appeared on my daily task list in the last week. Shower question mark question
ah,
mark.
that's funny.
I heard wiener dogs too.
Oxytocin,
No,
more
I'm
like
sorry.
oxytocin. Amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. Brittany, the only thing you really like is serotonin and dopamine.
Well, half of the problem really is a lack of progesterone because when you come down off it, that's the problem. Like with PMS and postpartum depression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get a bunny to
Okay.
snuggle
Yes, that's a good idea.
for an oxytocin boost.
Oxytocin.
Now people are just gonna think we don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, then they have missed the point. Okay. Do I have a
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to.
Oh, I hate it when information is in multiple places and I don't know which one is true.
Okay, I wrote out my declaration. I am so sorry. Yeah, information in two places is literally the worst. Oh, that calendar is so out of date. It hurts my heart. Can I reorder these?
I have to reboot my brain with something different.
Okay.
I might have to get you to slap me again. So like if I haven't said anything for
You have
like
to get.
at least 3 minutes together.
That is what your
Yeah,
timer is for, my dear friend.
I don't have a timer.
You have a watch. You have a new phone. I will say, I will slap you at the end of the timer. You're expecting my internal clock to track 3 minutes?
No. Just if you happen to notice.
Oh, okay.
I'm just putting it out there. Mods that give people earrings that didn't have earrings before should be illegal. Not allowed.
Can't even with that. Um, can't use action. Smart.
Amazing.
What's the point of having custom smart lists when it ignores them in shortcuts? Like, really? Oh, I should double check that that's true on my phone because it's on a different operating system. Real quick. And by the way, I did go get an oxytocin boost while I was on my break.
Oh, that's
And by
good.
that I mean I just fed somebody, but that counts. Um, Shortcuts. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, that was okay. Brain back. Brain back. Good. All right, so I have the pre-session checklist there to do before and after running routine. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have to be more specific about this. Okay, to do before and after.
Okay.
What was I doing before? Right. Yes. Okay, so that's in there. Um, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That works. Right. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Shortcuts will open regular lists and built-in smart lists. There's no action that will open up just my smart lists.
That's unacceptable. Just in case you needed me to say it, not okay.
Whew.
By the way, the last like 8 minutes of my life have been spent because I wrote something down twice and then had to justify, like think what the heck that even meant and make sure that it was taken care of in the correct way before I could check one of them off. Also, my AirPods just let me know they're at 10% battery, and I'm not far behind, so I think I might be going off here in a sec.
Okay, fine. We'll just all get along without you, I guess.
That was very sweet. Um,
Oh my gosh. I don't think there's any fast way to open up to the smart list that I just made.
you know what?
Oh my gosh.
Nice. It's always nice when you can use a system you just set up. Like I just use it. I was like, I see a thing. I'm like, oh, that goes in there. Um, I'm pretty sure I added what quest is the Friday night group doing first. Oh, apparently not. that's there.
I don't know. The reminders can be my task list.
I mean, I thought that's what you discovered 30 minutes ago.
Bite me. What I meant was all the
I'm
work I did
sorry. That's
didn't work.
genuinely what I
No, that's what I meant was just that the work I happened to have done didn't work, not that it was impossible.
meant. Oh, gods. I'm sorry. There's like a whole process of mourning going on here.
But also, like, how can I recommend it to? I'm also having a professional crisis because how can I actually recommend this in good conscience to anybody else?
I know.
Which I have
I
been.
know. I hear you. I mean, your
I told
use
them I hadn't
case
done it
doesn't
personally,
mean
but
it's non-useful, right?
that depends on how one is using it. I
I know.
cannot quickly open to a particular context.
Mm. Do you want me to send in a howler or something?
Yeah, please. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. I don't know if Apple feedback form accepts howlers, but that'd be great.
Actually, I discovered that howler is not just a certain fandom reference. It's actually a UK slang for basically an abusive message. Like it was slang before it was utilized in a magical context.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is about software.
Flames, flames, heaving flames.
Actually, no, it's about iPhone, I guess.
Okay. I'm actually making an executive decision. I'm having my task context at the beginning of this list and seeing if that is good enough. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, this is the sentence I'm writing to Apple. The number of taps involved in opening user-created smart lists and reminders is prohibitive to use. Is that an accurate sentence?
What?
I'm actually sending in a feature request.
Oh, yes.
This is the sentence I'm going to write. The number of taps involved in opening user-created smart lists and reminders is prohibitive to use.
Yes. And shortcuts doesn't access them quickly, which is the, like, I was trying to go the back way and still make it work, and it don't work. The other problem is that the tags are just like way down at the bottom.
Okay, what iOS are you on? 17.4?
Seven, probably.
I mean, it doesn't matter. um,
Uh, General, about 17.3.1. Am I not up to
oh
date?
well. There you go. I sent it. One more voice in the chorus.
Thank
All
you.
right. How easy would it be to do this last one here? Player level up checklist. Oh, great, good gods. Yeah, no. Let's see if there's some more I can do in the normal one. And then I'm going to go off. Reshuffle. Yep, my brain's checked out. All right, I'm going to go
Okay.
and get my own oxytocin. Oxytocin. And thank you very much, everybody, for being here. This was wonderful. I got so much done. I'm not going to update the doc because I just closed my computer. But I got a lot done. I'm very excited. And I will see you guys around. Brittany, good luck with your whole situation.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I'm coming back to check out the chat because, yeah, I was busy being angry at the world. Oh, PCOS baddie over here. Oh, yeah. Hormones are toxins. Yeah, that's completely fair. Uh, yeah, Sarah knows enough about hormones to know that you can't live without them. But yes, at the moment, it feels rough. Well, what am I trying to do with reminders? Oh, so what I want to do is I'm using like a version of the getting things done methodology. So I have things, they're in my list, like grouped by, what area of my life they're in, but then they're assigned tags that are like context. So, um, so I don't have to mentally filter, oh, I can do this task right now. I just open up, ideally very quickly, which is the problem I'm having. Very quickly open up, I am on a walk right now. What are the tasks I can do? I am feeding my infant right now. What are the things I can do on my phone one-handed with very little attention, right? So that I can quickly just open up the list and do things and not have to sort them every time I want to get something done. And so I made all those tags. And what I've been struggling with is a really, really quick way to access just the right tasks. And I was willing to do it in shortcuts, but that it's not accessing the smart lists I made. So I made smart lists for each tag, which is also not, the tags are all the way at the bottom of the list of reminders. And I also have grocery lists in there, which is not ideal, but reminders is probably temporary and I need my shared grocery lists. So I have a whole bunch of lists in there and I have to scroll past all of them to get to the tags at the bottom. So I can tap on one and be like, oh, I am only seeing the things tagged with walk right now. And those tags, if they were at the top of like above the list, it would be way better for me. Yeah. So that's the problem I'm having. And if somebody doesn't have their things arranged that way, it's fine. Like if instead of being grouped by their like life area at all, they were just like, I had a list that was walking tasks, then that would be fine. So it's fine. It's just not fine the way I was wanting to use it for the quick action. Because when it's not really quick to get to and see what my tasks are, I stop looking at it because it's too many steps. So yeah, that's the basic issue that I'm having. It's just that I needed to be super fast to access those. Good question. But I have a for now solution, so I'm going to move on finally. Don't worry, I've only been at this 2 hours. And my spouse needs to go soon. Okay. That was just so I'd remember. I didn't have to still be there. I actually ended up checking off the task entirely because it's not possible for me to make a quick action thing using shortcuts. So I'm just not going to. But I did at least rearrange the list so that the context smart lists that I made today are closer to the top. So when I open the app, I should be able to get to that fairly easily. Yeah, I sure am going to review my calendar for this week now. I don't remember what Colleen said they needed to update in the document because I was frankly busy trying to solve my own problems. So yeah. Yeah, so I did get, that's what I did the first part of this, Lene, was I made the smart lists. Yeah, I could pin them, but then like it didn't feel right to pin them and I don't have a better answer than that. But like there's so much in task management and ADHD that involves like if it doesn't feel accessible, you don't want to do it because that like unconscious part of your brain will avoid it. Yeah, totally. So what I did was I hid the other things that are pinned and I removed all the other pins and I made it a group that was called context and it's just towards the top. So they're smaller, so I won't have to scroll down as far to get to them all. And there's not a ton, but there's like what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's seven of them. So I kept scheduled and flagged as the defaults and I hid all the others. I don't know why I didn't get rid of those. They're just the only ones I might potentially ever look at. And but there's one of these that has no tasks in it. And so I'm like, oh, well, because I can see the number now. Like that's sort of the nice thing about having these broken out into smart lists is I can easily see like how many say do this thing, right? Um, and anyway, so my plan is to make and create them, which is why I didn't want to use smart lists, but I think I need to because the tags are again all the way at the bottom. And I also have a bunch of lists I can't put into groups because they're, I don't know, old or something. What I probably need to do is review the shared list with other people. But since, my family doesn't show up for weekly reviews, it's hard. Okay, so now the pinning helped good. 6 pins is reasonable, yeah. It was that it was going to be more than 6 for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh, brain needs less input. Totally glad you're listening to your brain. Thanks for joining, Suzanne. Okay. To my calendar. I think I want my daily tasks open for this. I do need to actually update my task list, but I think I need a break from looking at reminders for a little bit. Because, woo, my feels did not grow increasingly more positive through that. Okay. So as I sort of find things, I'm going through my calendar just for folks that are new, looking at my calendar, and then I have a blank piece of paper open, which in this case is an iPad. It's not literally a blank piece of paper, but it's a blank iPad document. And so I can write down everything that occurs to me while I'm doing the calendar review. So some of the things I may just do. The point is once I'm really like, I'm looking at my calendar and just what occurs to me. And so I can capture it, I can capture my thoughts. And then I also have my daily task list in case there's like, oh, right, I really need to do that like now. That's also open. Um, that actually needs to happen. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know those two people had the same birthday. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, um, okay. Oh, I should turn off Zoom. Um, Not literally right now. I have, that's weird. I have these other calendars about my availability. Um, the hell is, sorry. I don't know what this calendar is. There it is. I want to, on a particular day that I have to drive somewhere, like you used to do before 2020. I have an appointment I have to drive to, so I'm blocking off Zoom at that time. I'm gonna do quick action. When I see something that's like, oh, I could do this really quickly, aw. Bye, Sarah. Thanks for joining. That's pretty quick. I will set a timer for 2 minutes, see if I can do it in 2 minutes. Set timer for 2 minutes. And then I thought of something that I had to capture immediately, or otherwise it would be gone from my head forever. Well, no, it would annoy me, but yeah. Appointments. Edit. Whatever. Is there a select all? Nope. Okay. Oh my gosh, I finished it right as my 2 minute timer went off. Go me. Two. Um, Alrighty. How are things going, Linnea? Okay, back to my calendar. Oh, I probably need to do this. Okay. Those stinking in-person appointments. I don't think I have any of these. Oh, I just deleted a recurring task with all future events because as far as I know, I'm not going. And I can add it back in later if I need to. But right now, it's not only distracting because it leaves this open loop of like, should I ask about that thing? But nobody said anything. So I'm pretty sure I'm not. Not only does it leave that in my head, but also it was blocking out a coaching session time. So, Oh, cool. Linnea's making progress. Deleting spoons left. Oh, good. And being ruthless. Yay. Yay. Are your idea banks mergeable so that they take up less space on your list? I don't know if that matters to you. It definitely matters to me. But yeah, I totally understand an idea bank and having that. Some people keep it in a completely different place than their tasks. Like a lot of mine live in like a mind mapping software or something. But yeah, totally get that. Okay. I'm actually another week ahead. Um, oh, what times are they? 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Okay, cool. No, take me back to a few weeks from now. 9 a.m. Um, Got to mute to set a reminder with a client name in it. Done. And actually, as I am at least currently using reminders, I can go into my reminders list, which is my default list. Um, oh, I already did. Where did you add this item? Um, I'm gonna try using a section, which is a newer feature of reminders, to sort of have it like an inbox. That just occurred to me. Oh, thanks. Oh my goodness. I have so many emails because I deleted a meeting. Oh my goodness gracious. Cool. That means I did it to everybody else. How are things going? A one for business and one for personal. Oh yeah, I can totally get that. That's not a ton of them. Um, yeah, the maybes sometimes. Problem is like we tend to suffer when things are too many to like visually or mentally sort through. Like we can get overwhelmed, even if it's not a do right now thing. And so sometimes just keeping them somewhere else is good for some of the maybes, but some people keep them in their system just fine. Colleen does. I think Colleen does. They did at one point anyway. Um, and yeah, and there, but there's also, you're right, a danger of too many softwares because you can get overwhelmed with that too. It really is such a balance, which is why like what you decide on ends up being so personal. Biggest hate of reminders. Why can I not select wanting to see past due items in the build on the to-do list? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I wonder if you could make a smart list that filtered by due before today. I don't know. I don't use due dates a ton, so I haven't looked into that, but that would be good to know. Okay. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh my. Okay. I think this needs an all day appointment also because it's such a big deal. All right, I think I am going to take a quick break and come back because I'm not quite done. But I've sort of viewed my calendar up to April where I saw a thing that I was like, oh, yeah, got to check out on that thing. So I've been here way too long. So, and I went way further ahead than that. Oh, scheduling co-working is still a good idea, but I've not done that. Update business. That's not how you spell that at all. Business coach planning calendar. There we go. Yes, that is what I meant to type. Okay. All right, that's what I'm gonna do when I head back. And yeah, check in real quick. All right, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to feed someone who got fussy, but I quit as soon as he stopped showing serious interest because I can't wait around for that all day. And Linnea got done deleting things. That's great. Okay, I need to look through. Um, oh, it's here. This calendar. Oh, jeez. Ooh, I'm looking at the calendar I made before, and it was ambitious. So I'm going to duplicate this page and just delete stuff from one of them because it was, whoo. Basically, last week something happened that I didn't expect, which was I didn't really know what I was going to do for my conference talk. And I asked somebody, like, while I was in the weekly review last week, I was like, oh, right, I can ask these friends who are coaches if anybody wants to present with me. And I did. And that has moved up my timetable because when you're doing it with somebody else, you want to have accountability to do it before the deadline, but two, it is polite to do it sooner. So it basically changed the order of everything I was doing. Because I'm spending more time working on the conference talk proposal. I don't know what that even means. Got some inexplicable words. If I'm able to move things around. Okay, so what I'm basically looking at, because you can't see it unless I'm set up to record my screen, which I wasn't already, is I'm looking at an iPad of a calendar. And so I'll just lay things out that way. It's really easy to like scribble and erase and plan things out visually in time. I have a link to this exact same template on my website. It's the Conquer Calendars project planning tool. Anyway, and what it allows me to do is like, oh, if I do record a bunch of videos this week, my editor can edit them the following week, and then I can start posting, then I can like create a posting schedule. So it lets me like plan out things that take a certain amount of time visually, week by week, and a little bit day by day. Let's see. Let me look at this week. It's one of the description stuff done today. Let's take a look at what the weather is going to be like on Saturday. Oh, great. It's going to be raining. The number of activities I can do with my father greatly goes down in bad weather. Oh, afternoon might be okay. All right. That's good. Okay, so they are going then. Dang. So I did do some of these things, but okay. Okay, so what I need to do is so I'm making something. A calendar event, but I'm realizing it should probably also be in my tasks. I'll say what's really been making the best sort of waiting room tasks, like the things you can do really quickly on your phone for me, have been just not even the kinds of things I look at a task list for. They're like still sitting in notification center. Like, I get emails only from like professional email accounts, so little things like that that I can get back to. Thank you. Little things like that that I can get back to that are, I got to email this person back or a message back or whatever. Like those are the things that I've ended up doing the most because then it also clears out notifications, which clears up my brain clutter. So that's been the one that's been happening the most in when I've been in that context. So I, even if my contexts have been set up correctly, I haven't gone to them because I still have so many things that it's like, oh, right, and this and this. Like there's maybe one or two times I could have gone to another place because I had so much I could be doing. But then I was also, it's not great working out of my inbox, which means I'm manually filtering what are the things I can do right now, that kind of thing. And what I should be doing instead is processing the inbox with 2-minute actions. But okay, that is too vague. Create is from I have this item that's like read a book, and it's currently marked as waiting room, which is not true. That is not a one-handed task because it's a big book, unless I want to set it on my child's head. So I don't have a tag for that. So I just removed the tag. I don't I don't know what to do with that, but I just had to remove the tag because that's not a thing that I have a context for. And I don't know if I want to make one just for it, but even if I did, I don't know what it would be that I would look for, right? So it's just gonna sit there and we'll see what happens because this is an experiment. How are things going now, Linnea? Okay, I gotta get out and go relieve my spouse here shortly. Yeah, that's not what happened, but it's a thing that could happen. Okay, so watch. Which brings me to another tag. Watch course videos. Um, Dang it. Nope. Yeah? Okay. Which now means I need to make a new smart list. This is such a slippery slope. Okay. I created a thing. Um, yeah, that was a great idea. That's not going to happen. Is that my daily tasks list? Yeah, it was. I know I've got this item on here, but I think what I'm actually going to, I would love to work on this other little thing. It would be fun. But I think what I got to do is get just some of these little tasks that have been occupying my brain off of it. Um, because I just don't have the brain space to have these tasks sitting around on it that are bugging me. Okay. Oh, that's not what that meant. Routines. Okay. I gotta call it on this one. Did do that, but I've had to stop. On that one. Okay. All right. Okay, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for joining. And hopefully, you got some great stuff done too. I know some of you did, which is awesome. And